the show it is before the game. Just when you thought Collingwood couldn't get any better, they have this year. And one of the reasons for that might be the bloke who's just joined us on the program for a bit of a chat. Please make him welcome. His name's Andrew Krakouer, everybody.
Now, Andy, I know you're starring for Collingwood, which are a brilliant team, but you must be still spewing that Richmond delisted you, yeah?
No, I'm quite happy with the Pies, mate.
Quite happy with the Pies, yeah?
How much, just tell us if you can, how much better is it at Collingwood than it was at Richmond? Just how much better is it? How much better?
I'm in the room.
Richmond was a great club. I enjoyed my time there.
Good to have a bit of a holiday there, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, they were a great club. They treated me really well, but I'm really enjoying my time at Collingwood.
Yeah, I bet you are. Well, wouldn't you be? They're playing unbelievable footy. You've lost one game and you were challenged last night by a St Kilda side that went into that game in pretty good form. In fact, in really good form. And it was a pretty tight and competitive game of footy right throughout, but yet again Collingwood prevailed, Sammy.
Yeah, it was 19 points in the end, but commentators today are saying that margin probably flattered St Kilda. Rossline said it was actually a class difference that distinguished the two teams, and Collingwood's execution when they were moving the ball the way they did last night, I mean, to watch them in full flight is a pleasure.
There we go.
Andrew, I'm really interested in the fact that you have walked into this team when it's mounting its premiership defence. They have their systems so well drilled, so well honed, and yet it looks like you've walked in and just picked them all up. You've played 18 games now for the Pies. Tell us about what you have to learn and how they actually teach you to work in their system.
Yeah. It was quite hard first off, because last year it was sort of just see the ball, go and get the ball, so we didn't have too many structures, but lucky enough we've got really good people around the club and the blokes on the field as well to help you out to sort of know where you are in structures and things like that. So it took me a little while, but the best learning is you get out on the track and the guys around you.
So do you still feel like you're learning how Collingwood plays in a sense, or have you got that kind of down pat?
Oh, sort of the position I play, I've sort of got it down packed, but there's all different areas on the ground. You sort of got to make sure you're on the ball. So it's a very good structure, and I'm enjoying it.
You know, when you watch Collingwood play, I always feel as though you're in control, no matter what the situation the game is, and I always feel as though that you're just going to win the game. Do you feel completely in control the whole time? Like last night was 19 points, but I felt as though you were totally in control of the game the whole time.
Oh, I wouldn't say in control, but we're quite confident that if we everyone plays their role on the side and sticks to the structure, we can play some good footy.
But this structure's just unreal. Great structure.
It's a great structure, Jim.
He did well building that, didn't he?
Oh, amazing job.
It's been an amazing season, and last night again was a great win. But Mick Moldhouse, he always finds something to be grumpy about, doesn't he? Do you find that?
Oh, no, not too much.
Well, let me... very well played, very well played. Let me pick it out for you. Last night he chose to be grumpy with his headphones. Let's have a look at these stupid... This thing won't even stay up. Look at this. Look at this. Flippity, floppity. I'll fix it for you, Mick. Come here. All right, sort it out. Just sort out my hair. And they whack a bit of gaffer tape on there. It still doesn't work. He sat there for the whole game. There we go. Finally got a bit of gaffer tape.
I wonder whether you thought he was going to bring up the 50-metre penalty that you go. You have a 50-metre penalty for one of those encroachment things late in the game. And they cut away to Mick in the commentary box, in the coach's box, and he was filthy about it. Did he have a word to you about that after the game?
No, luckily enough, he never, mate. So,
it was filthy, though. It was like you're 4 goals up with about a minute to go. I mean, calm down, Mickey.
My ears were ringing a bit, mate. So I was looking for the runner to come out, but luckily he never came out.
The game's still really physical. We know that. It asks questions of the modern-day player, unlike the game has ever asked in the past. But we see physical contact now. We get all nervous and jittery, and there was a big bump last night again, and there's been a report off the back of it. I wonder whether anyone around this table thinks that Chris Tarrant was justifiably reported for that last night.
No.
I don't.
It's a hip and shoulder. That would be an absolute joke if he does.
He didn't get him in there. It was the whiplash that hurt him.
Andrew, he's within 2 or 3 metres of the ball carrier there. That's perfectly legitimate, isn't it?
I thought it was, mate. I was sort of on the other side of the ground, and I thought that it was 5 metres within the ball, and he kept his shoulder in it. It was a good hit, so he didn't make any high contact. So it was that he got reported, did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So
I'll throw that one.
So that's $5,000 fine you'll get for that.
No, he won't.
I wasn't quite aware of it. So
I'm only joking.
Collingwood could afford it anyway. I mean, he's not at Richmond, so.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Sorry.
Let's not be too much.
No, I apologise.
Well, he's come on saying, let's hope Chris Judd gets injured in the final.
Hey, guys.
Richmond's bigger than Mick Malloy. Sorry.
Hey, thanks for sticking up for me.
I hope you don't mind, but I've made an executive decision and I've bumped my new segment up the order. It has been going on.
Talk of the week?
Talk of the week.
No,
we're going to do it right now. Here it is. Talk of the week. And I'll tell you why, because the torpedo is going through a renaissance. Last night at the game, there were over 5 barrels kicked, and most of them good. And I've put together a package for this week's Torp of the Week. So let's have a look. It kicks off with Tyson Goldsack from defence. Bang! There it is, a big barrel right up the centre. You love that.
That's a beauty.
Centre square action. Now it's a Leon Davis fest. That is a monster.
That's a monster.
Ranking out onto almost the wing. OK, they don't all work. They don't all work. It's a high-risk cape with the torpedo. But here it is, Torp of the Week, Leon Davis, centre square action. Bang! Cop that. Way to check, please. That is second to the screamer.
Hang on, Mickey. So what do you win for Torp of the Week? What's the prize that Leon Davis will get now for winning
Nothing.
Torp of the Week?
He gets the reward of feeling what it's like to kick a giant barrel.
I hate saying this to you, but I reckon since you've instituted Torp of the Week on this program, that it has gone through a growth phase.
It has.
I think it's do you know, second to the screamer. It is the greatest raw or feeling you can get on the ground, and it's much overlooked. And did you enjoy the package?
Yeah, no, it was great. I really enjoyed it.
The reason I ask is because you attempted a torp yourself last night and it didn't make it into the package. But you know what? Good on you for trying. Because hey, that's what it's like. It's a high-risk caper. That's torping. So I'm going to show you Torp. It didn't go well, but I'm proud of you anyway. And have a listen to Bruce McAvaney. He seems to suggest in the commentary that I won't be happy with the Torp.
Been on a tightrope all year. Cracker. Well, he doesn't get it. Not sure what Mickey will think about all that.
I'm pretty happy with it. He tried. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
There it is, Torp of the Week.
That was my second one for the year, so I might put the cue back in the rack with the torp.
No, put the cue back in the rack. Get out there.
How'd your first one go?
A floater as well, so...
Does Mickey Malthouse, he obviously lets you guys do torpies, yeah?
Yeah, he lets the boys have a go at them, but he knows the consequences, but when they do come off, they work pretty well.
I think he's happy for you to have a bit of a go and maybe make some mistakes, because he has been saying the last few weeks that he's feeling sorry for the opposition. You guys have got the best percentage basically in the history of the game. He's actually been saying he's feeling sorry for North Melbourne and Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
He felt so sorry for Port Adelaide. I'm going to show you. This is Vision from three-quarter time. He's here with his assistant coach. They are... It's just... Licker, don't look. Don't look, Licker. We're 100 points up.
He's an amazing man. He's an amazing man, Mick Malthouse. I mean, you're only getting to know him. It's early days for you. But what I like about him here, he's deep, he's thoughtful, he's a poet, he's a beatnik. That is Mick Malthouse at a VFL game.
That's today.
This afternoon. Just kind of... beatniking it with the locals.
It's a pretty good look.
How is that?
We're going to take a break here on Before the Game. Andrew Krakouer's going to stick around. There's plenty more to get through. On the other side of the break, we're going to catch up with Fitzy to find out what he's up to and where he is. Well, they were just two of the great players in the 70s and 80s, and weren't they magnificent for North Melbourne? They just knew instinctively where one another was. They were highlight machines. One was the uncle of and one's the father of Andrew Krakouer, who's our special guest. Do you remember watching them play much, Andy, when they were doing all this sort of stuff?
No, I was a bit younger, mate, but I've seen some DVDs and that, and I'm sort of a bit in awe when I sit down and watch it.
Who do you reckon was a better player, just quickly?
Oh, it's hard to say, mate. I reckon they're both sort of level pegging.
They were both legends. There's actually a play going on. It's just been going on. The Krakouer, it's the brothers. It's been going on Frankston. It's come from over from WA. Amazing. The Krakouer brothers.
It's a great show.
It's a great show, but it's not the only brilliant show from WA about footballing brothers. This one has come out recently. Aaron Jakovic, the Jakovic brothers. Really, that's a great show, that one.
Phil had that distinctive kicking style. Jimmy didn't have that. Do you know where that sort of came from?
No, I'm not quite sure, mate, but it's a bit hereditary to Uncle Phil's boy, Scotty, so he kicked a bit like that, and I'm sort of a bit like Dad.
On that particular note, we've got to say good